Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Discuss. This video is coming out a day late due to my busy college schedule yesterday, but I am excited to get into it and discuss how to build up a sizable portfolio with just $25 a month. So I'm going to kind of cover exactly why this is a good strategy for younger investors, particularly who this is mostly aimed towards, and how to go about doing that, because I realize a lot of people aren't as plugged into the markets as I am, or a lot of people I know. So this is really geared towards newer investors who are just starting out and say that they don't have a great deal of money to invest. So hopefully this video will appeal to you. Just a couple of quick notes before we get into the discussion. If you do enjoy the video and enjoy my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't yet done so. It's a great way to show support for the channel and to get the video into the algorithm. I think this will be a good discussion that help a lot of young investors kind of get their start. So I'd like to reach as many people as possible, as well as go check out my social media pages to stay up to date with all of my content. Even when I'm not posting videos, I like to share my thoughts on different things from time to time on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Links to all of those are down in the description, so check those out. So to start the discussion, guys, I know first thing you're kind of saying is, how am I going to build up a sizable portfolio with just $25 a month? And I know that kind of seems like not a very significant amount of money, but over time it really does add up. This isn't, a short-term play. This is a lifelong kind of goal to build up a retirement portfolio that you can kind of rely on once you are in your post-career life. Just is something that you really need to start now, kind of already thinking about, just kind of laying the groundwork to do that. And that really can just start with as little money as you want to invest, whether it be $5 a week, $1 every day, or $25 a month, as in the case of this video. It really makes a huge difference. And later on, I'll show you just how big of a difference it can make. But the first step in doing so is just to commit to doing it. I know that kind of sounds cliche, but really just getting your feet wet, getting some experience, now is the best time to do so. And that starts with picking a brokerage. I personally use M1 Finance. I think they have a great platform for experienced as well as new investors alike, with their PI system and just automatic investing. I think it's just a really good platform. If you are interested in signing up with them, go ahead and use the link down in the description and check them out for more details. So kind of get into the strategy. Really starts with setting aside some money every single week, whether it be $5 to $7, I would say on average. Over time, I would say kind of steadily increase that. If you have a job, it's going well, or if you have debts that are paid off or bills that are paid off, of course those kinds of things are going to be your priority for your finances. If you do have other obligations, please focus on paying those off. Those should be the big priority. But if you do have a little bit of extra income or a little bit of extra cash just laying around in a checking account or a savings account, might be a good idea, with interest rates being so low, to put it into a pretty safe investment account. So I'm going to actually switch over to the computer and we're going to start crunching some numbers to see what you could do with just $25 a month. So guys, just kind of get into crunching some numbers here. This is a website I like to use. It's NerdWallet. They have different calculators you can use to kind of forecast how your portfolios, whether it be an individual investment account or an IRA such as a Roth or a 401k. They kind of have nice easy setup to where you can plug in different numbers and see how different variables can impact your future performance. This one in particular is an individual investment account. So you kind of scroll down here, and your initial investment, we'll say you start with $5 and you contribute monthly. And in the case of this video, as I've been saying, 25. So years to grow. This could be different depending on your age, but I'm going to assume most people who are watching this video are probably a little bit younger, such as myself. So most people have the goal to retire by 60. So for me, that would be 39 years from now. So this here is the expected rate of return. That's how much your portfolio is expected to increase each year annually. So over the last 90 or so years, the S&P 500 has returned an average about 10%. So I kind of use that as a baseline. So if you put in 10%, so if you, with all these variables, your investment will be worth $144,264.84. So again, this is based off my personal, what I've put in. So you're starting off with $5. You're contributing just $25 a month, guys. That's less than $1 a day. And so, like I said, I'm 21 years old, hope to retire by 60. So I'm setting it years to grow as 39, grow at 10% per year. And just that little amount is 144,000. So I know for myself, kind of watch other YouTubers kind of get a little bit intimidated. They're investing thousands and thousands of dollars at a time. And a lot of people just don't have that. And, something like starting with $5 or $25 a month doesn't seem like very much. But if you just put in the time and stay committed to it, it can really pay off in the end. So let's say, you're a little bit more ambitious. You contribute about $1 per day. So we'll say that's $30 a month. See how big of a difference this is. So this is 144,000. That can go to 173,000 just by investing an extra $5 per month. Let's push this a step further. Let's go to $50 a month. We'll double that $25 a month. That's 288,000. That is over $250,000 just from contributing $50 a month. Now, not everyone will have $50 a month to be able to contribute, so that's why, sticking with 25 is more realistic for everybody. But, there are ways to even exceed this number of 10%. So, for example, I kind of created a pie for you guys here. It's made up of just ETFs, because I'm going to assume most people are probably just too busy in their daily lives to focus on picking individual stocks, doing research, doing what I do on an average day. It's kind of a good idea. Just put it in these safe ETFs that continually grow, that are steady, not very volatile, just very reliable, and pay, a little bit in dividends, not too much, have a small expense ratio. So these, over the last 5 years, have grown almost 125%. Like I said, these are just index funds. This one's the total stock market. This one's just growth-oriented stocks. This is value-oriented stocks. And this has a little bit of a international holding, just to kind of see what goes on overseas. But of course, there are thousands more ETFs to choose from. But this one's been returning clearly more than 10% per year. This is closer to like 25% per year, which is not entirely, a realistic to expect year in, year out. But this does prove that you can get more than, that 10% that we've come to expect. For example, here, if we go over the last 5 years, VTI has been returning about 17% per year, VOO about 16%, the international is about 11%, even some of these other ones that are well known, this one covers the NASDAQ, which is 25% per year. Here's the growth, about 21%. A lot of these exceed that 10% over the last 5 years they've been returning. So we'll say, you've picked some good ETFs and they are really growing very well over the next 40 years or so. And your rate of return per year is actually 15%. Look at that, just happening to pick, some good stocks, good ETFs, that return an average of 15% per year. That is $677,000 just at $25 a month, I can't guarantee that these returns are going to be what's going to happen in the future, that, what the past is not an indicator of the future, but it's just something that just seems so simple that you just put a little bit of money, every single week, every day, whatever you can do, whatever meets your own personal situation, that this is something that's realistic, that can happen. Now, if you're an older person, say you're 40, you only have about 20 years to grow. Still, that's an extra $40,000 you can have just by contributing $25 a month. Now, that's not going to do anything crazy, but it's better than a CD or a savings account with interest rates that are less than 1%. I just think this is such an easy win for most people, if they can just find that, money to invest and to stick with it and to just really focus on building a secure financial future. So, one last thing I would like to discuss for probably more advanced investors that, do like to pick their individual stocks. I'm going to go over here to my own Roth IRA. So I've actually started a friend on this, and you guys can follow along too. I might actually eventually do a series where I kind of start off from nothing and just build it up along with you guys. You guys can follow along with my moves, or, we can talk about other moves. I know another YouTuber kind of has been doing a series like this, and I enjoy it, and I might in the future do one myself just to show that just regular, steady investing is almost the best strategy. But anyway, so here's my Roth IRA. Got heavy on ETFs and a few individual stocks. So another great strategy you can use is if these are companies and ETFs that you believe in long term and you want to stick with them, then obviously you want to keep buying them when they're cheaper. So each week, find $5-10, go to whichever one is down the most over that week or that month, and put $5-10 in it. Or, if two of these are down, put $5 in 3M or $5 in Johnson Johnson, just whichever stocks are underperforming for that small amount of time, put that little extra money in there and, kind of let it ride. So guys, that's kind of the strategy and kind of the gist of it. If you'd like to know more, please put your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to help anybody out. I really harp on this a lot, but simply just doing it is so rewarding, and I truly believe it can pay off in the long run. And if you stick with it and you just, have the, guts to do it, I think it'll pay off in the long run and good things will happen. So I'm going to get ready to wrap up this video with my final comments. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know that was kind of a lot to get into, but if you do have more questions or thoughts of your own, please drop those down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing. I just really enjoy, trying to get this video out there and helping people, secure their own financial future. I think that's just a really, really great thing that I can try to do to help people out as best I can. So if you could just find ways to get this video shared and put in the algorithm so more and more people can see it. Of course, I'm not an expert, I'm not an advisor, but I know a little bit, and I want to try to share what I've learned with everybody. So again, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. M1 Journey video will be coming out next Monday, so I will catch you guys then.